awesome people, my name is Josephine. I am an artist, knitter, and creative adventurer, and in this video I would like to start a new series where I share with you who I am constantly being inspired by, because there are so many people out there, so many beautiful artists that I would just love to share their work with you. And this is the best way I know how to express myself via video, to share with you what my thoughts, my feelings on the pieces. And so today I'm sharing Casimir Lee with you, and the reason I like their work is because of the use of circles, bright colors, and how your eye always is led back to the center. You can definitely see that in this piece. The use of the darker colors to make the brighter colors pop is a really amazing thing, and I like that the circle always brings you back into the piece, and you get to see the overall motion and the movement line of the body of the woman. Now, most of his pieces are focused on women, and many of them do involve some form of nudity, and I think it's very artfully done. In the next piece, this is a very Japanese inspired. I really love the use of the ramen bowl. If you can see in the background, there is the shapes of the meat that if you have watched anime, you can commonly see that they use those patterns, plus that's how the pork does look. And so that's a really interesting thing that he included, and I love the traditional kimono patterns that they put in there, and how it all brings you back into the center. I love this vertical line that he creates in most of his pieces that brings you up and down, and then the circle, dropping that circle, and brings you around into the piece, and that's it's an amazing thing. I think it's really beautiful. In the next piece, again, we have that vertical line. We have less of that dominant circle the dominant circle in the piece, but there are circles all around to create the trees, the moss, the ground, bringing you back into the center of this woman. And I have looked at more of his pieces, and I like these more painterly pieces that he does. I believe he does a lot of graphic designs, or I think it's more industrial designs, I believe, and that really brings you, these pieces really have a very strong voice compared to some of the rest of his pieces, and I just adore Casimir Lee's way of using that line, that vertical line, and that center focus to portray emotion. And in this next piece is actually the piece that I made into my screen saver on my phone, so that way I can be constantly inspired. I love the bright contrasting colors with that blue and the green in there, with that splash of pink, and using that orange to really contrast with the blue. And I like the use of black as this big negative to really bring you around into the whole form. And again, like I said, that vertical line is very interesting. I've just really liked that chaotic splash of everything. It's kind of like what I'm doing with my watercolors, and a lot of that just dropping ink and watercolor in together on extremely wet paper, and to create these interesting textures and patterns. And I would love to incorporate some of the ideas that he brings to his work, Casimir Lee brings to his work. I just love it. Nudity warning, there is a little bit of nudity in the next picture, but I absolutely wanted to share this picture because I think that his work has some variety to it, and it's really amazing to see some of the variety that he adds into his pieces as far as cultural variety. And I love, again, the use of these patterns these more ethnic patterns that he includes in his pieces. And the detailing is just amazing. It's so beautiful. I love the headpiece in this piece very much so. And again, nudity in the next piece, a little bit, not as much as the one before. And I love this one because it has a more rough texture with the overall shape of how the brushes were used. I don't remember if I said he does mostly digital work or all digital work, as far as I've seen, all digital work in his pieces. And he uses the digital format in a very painterly way, and that's beautiful to see. And I love the really big textured feel to it. So that's what I have to share with you this week. I really just was very excited to start sharing with you people who I enjoy and why they enjoy their artwork, and it's just amazing what is out there. I'm constantly being inspired, so I'll share with you more. Let me know if you have any thoughts, opinions about this person's work, Casimir Lee's work, and I'll leave a comment in the comments below. I'll leave a link to his pieces. I'll hope to catch you later. Bye!